Thanks for joining News 3 Now at 10. I'm Amanda Quintana. More than 75 people are displaced tonight after an apartment fire in the 3100 block of Muirfield Road today. Officials don't know yet about the cause of that fire, but the Red Cross is working to shelter those who were evacuated. Madison Fire Chief Stephen Davis says there were multiple challenges fighting this fire today, including high wind gusts and the absence of a sprinkler system. Our Gabriela Becerra joins us live from the scene with how the firefighters cautiously responded to today's blaze. Gabby?
Amanda, the scene is quiet now, but earlier today, Madison Fire Department was fighting a fire that Chief Davis is calling one of the biggest of the year. But the flames weren't the only challenge. As Madison firefighters worked quickly to put out the blaze, precautions against fighting the coronavirus became tougher to follow.
When we get in a big firefight like this, the social distancing rules kind of go out the window. The PPE, the masks, the paper, the filter masks that we see them wear on calls and things kind of goes out the window because they have a big job to do.
The firefighters use breathing masks to supply their own air, but keeping a distance isn't always possible while working together.
They get in very tight quarters, and it's a challenge. So it's something the department has to take into account now in the coming days, that if we start to see a spike in signs and symptoms of COVID, we might have an incident to relate it back to.
Fighting this fire and saving these lives today were their top priority, and Davis says he's proud of their work.
These are trying times on them. They, with the coronavirus being in the community and community spread, they're on edge to begin with. And so, a fire like this that we're prepared to deal with is handled well by true professionals, and that's what you see behind us today.
Although precautions can't be followed closely on all emergency calls, the department is doing what they can when they can to wear the proper equipment and practice safe distancing guidelines.
Thank you, Gabby. Tonight's residents are pretty shaken up after watching their homes burn. Our Tahalil Mohideen spoke with some of them as they were forced to quickly evacuate.
We thought it was overcast. We thought it was clouds.
Huge clouds of smoke are what people were able to see even blocks away.
I was doing the dishes and saw a bunch of smoke coming our way. Came outside, was gonna run and help, but the smoke was too thick.
People inside the apartment in shock say first they heard a really loud bang.
My sister and I looked at each other like, what was that? And she pointed outside the window and there was just white, all the smoke.
Then the fire alarm went off.
I looked at her and said, we gotta go.
Kelly Emery says she quickly tried to bring her 2 cats along, but the siren sound scared both Dapper and Jezebel.
Had both of them, but when we opened the apartment door, they were gone. They ran back inside, and we couldn't stay. We had to get out. Trying not to cry for a while.
Emery says firefighters were able to rescue her cat Jezebel. She hopes she'll be reunited with Dapper soon.
I just couldn't believe it. I was hoping everybody got out okay.
In Madison, Tahlil Mohideen, News 3 Now.
Emery says she plans to post signs in the area to find her cat Dapper. As for the others who are displaced, the American Red Cross continues working with them tonight. A spokesperson says disaster teams have provided temporary lodging at a local hotel and meals, all while practicing social distancing and other coronavirus guidelines. Let's get a look at your first warn weather with Dana Fulton. That wind today was really hard for the firefighters.
It was a little breezy outside this afternoon and wind gusts well into the 30s. Now it's still windy outside, but thankfully things are backing off just a little bit. Our wind gusts currently in the 20s. Today, very seasonable with our temperatures. We started the day off in the low 30s, hit a high of 60 degrees this afternoon with sunshine. Unfortunately, tomorrow is not going to be quite as pleasant outside, with temperatures at least. There's a small chance for a rain shower tonight north of Dane County. Sunday, most of Monday and Tuesday will be relatively dry, and then we will have a better chance for more scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms later in the week ahead. We'll take a closer look at your full forecast in just a few minutes. Amanda?
Thank you, Dana. Wisconsin now has more than 4,200 confirmed cases of coronavirus. State health officials say 212 people have died as a result of complications from the virus. New metrics from the Wisconsin DHS also show the fatality percentage of the disease in each Wisconsin county. Officials say 5% of people who have tested positive for the coronavirus have died. 44,000 people have tested negative statewide. New tonight, the Janesville Gazette is reporting 6 employees of the Bird's Eye food processing plant in Darien tested positive for the virus yesterday. That's according to an internal company email obtained by the Gazette. The Gazette says an employee who shared the email expressed concerns about safety at the facility. The HR official who sent that original email did not immediately respond to the Gazette. As cases around Wisconsin continue to rise, Governor Tony Evers extended his stay-at-home order until at least May 26th this week. Crowds gathered today in Brookfield to protest the governor's extension. Nearly 1,000 people joined the Liberate Wisconsin protest this morning near Brookfield Square Mall. Protesters held signs and American flags protesting the extended order. Interest in a similar rally at the state capitol next week is exploding. The rally to reopen Wisconsin is scheduled for next Friday. According to the Facebook event, nearly 3,000 people have marked their going. The governor and state health officials say their actions have been guided by the science and what steps are most appropriate to save lives. The number of confirmed coronavirus cases in the U.S. now tops 730,000, with more than 38,000 deaths. Some states are gradually starting to relax stay-at-home orders, while others are bracing for the virus to hit its peak. President Trump updated the nation on the government's response today after releasing his 3-phase plan this week that puts much of the responsibility for reopening the country in the hands of governors. But today, the president criticized the governors and blamed them for a shortage of testing in many states.
We go along, but we have a tremendous laboratory capability all over the country. And for some reason, the governors, they're not, a lot of them are, but some of the governors like to complain and they're not.
At his daily briefing this morning, New York Governor Andrew Cuomo says there is some, quote, very good news as his state continues to see a decline in the number of COVID-19 hospitalizations, intubations, and deaths. But Cuomo says his state desperately needs additional funding from the federal government if it hopes to reopen anytime soon.
It is as tumultuous a time as we have ever seen. But in the midst of this, there is no time for politics. How does this situation get worse? And get worse quickly? If you politicize all that emotion.
Meanwhile, experts now say the U.S. must more than triple its coronavirus testing to safely reopen the economy. Researchers at Harvard's Global Health Institute and School of Public Health say the goal should be at least 500,000 tests a day. Right now, the number is closer to 150,000. The researchers say the percentage of positive tests is too high right now as well. They say that means the U.S. does not have a grasp on the severity of the crisis. Vice President Mike Pence spoke at the Air Force Academy commencement in Colorado Springs this morning. The trip is the vice president's first in nearly a month since the coronavirus pandemic gripped the nation.
As America contends with what President Trump rightly calls the invisible enemy, through great hardship here at this historic place, you will commence your duties to defend this nation against all enemies, foreign and domestic. And for that, you have the thanks and admiration of the American people.
Pence addressed the class of 2020 in front of no spectators. The ceremony was moved up 6 weeks due to the pandemic. The vice president will be in Madison on Tuesday to visit the GE healthcare manufacturing facility where ventilators are being made. For the 2020 high school senior class, coronavirus has meant missing out on spring prom, sports, and graduation. Rock County reporter Adam Duxter joins us now with how a local district is honoring seniors after an anonymous donation. Adam?
Yeah, Amanda, the point of that donation was to make sure each of the more than 250 seniors at Milton High School would have a chance to be noticed. The decision to shut down in-person learning wasn't easy for Milton Superintendent Richard Dahman.
We want to make sure that we're doing everything we can to protect the health of our students and our staff and their families, but it's been hard.
It's cut high school short for Milton seniors Parker Wilkinson and Cole Witt.
I was just excited to make the best memories I possibly could and just wrap everything up with some closure.
Witt, who will attend UW-Madison in the fall, and Wilkinson, who's going to UW-La Crosse, say online school just isn't the same.
I really love some of my teachers, and it's hard not seeing them. And certain classes, it was the interaction with my friends and my teacher that kind of got me through it.
I've learned to not take things for granted because I used to be oh my gosh, I want to leave, I want to graduate so bad. And now I realize that I liked school a lot.
But after a multi-$1,000 donation from an anonymous community member, Witt, Wilkinson, and every other graduating senior getting the recognition they deserve.
When they came out with the signs, I felt really appreciated because it felt like the community cared about us and they were behind us.
Until they can celebrate in person. Dahman says the district already has a virtual graduation plan, but he's also looking forward towards the end of the summer when restrictions could possibly be lifted to a possible celebration event for those graduating seniors. And he says, despite all of this, he's very proud of this senior class and the way they've handled this little bit of adversity. And he says he's glad to see them acknowledged, even in a small way.
Thank you so much, Adam. Tonight, Dane County Regional Airport kicked off its first annual Flight of Lights. It's a drive-through light display along International Lane in Madison. The lights will run daily from 7:30 at night until 11:30 at night until May 10th. The new light show is being opened earlier than planned to help bring some joy during the pandemic. Still ahead on News 3 Now at 10, Dana has your full First Warn forecast. Plus, the coronavirus isn't stopping a group of friends from celebrating an expecting mother. Stay with us.
For over 40 years, Kitchen Idea Center has partnered with discerning contractors, designers, and architects, bringing their clients' vision to life, featuring Play-Doh woodwork cabinetry. Kitchen Idea Center, designing for you and your life.
Coming together makes us stronger, and Ford is built to lend a hand. Contact your Ford dealer, an essential part of your community, to find out more about home delivery and other vehicle service options. After all, you have a lot to take care of. Let us help take care of you. Find out more at Ford.com. Right now, qualified buyers can get 0% financing for 72 months, plus 3 months deferred payments on select 2020 Ford models.
Creating family memories is what Maple Leaf Landscaping is all about. We design and build outdoor spaces that bring people together. Landscaped spaces for any size family. Functional, beautiful, a place everyone will enjoy. And it all starts with a free visit at your home by one of our landscape experts. So call Maple Leaf Landscaping today and have us create an outdoor living space for your home.
Imagine facing Wisconsin's bitter cold winter without a warm home, or the blistering heat of summer without power, then having to make the tough choice between eating or meeting other basic survival needs. Unfortunately, over 200,000 of our neighbors in need will face this difficult decision with no place else to turn, including those who are now unemployed due to the COVID-19 crisis. Keep a neighbor in crisis safely in their home during these difficult times by supporting and donating to the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund today.
When you think of a bank, you think of people in a place. But when you have the Chase mobile app, your bank can be virtually any place. So when you get a check, you can deposit it from here. And you can see your transactions and check your balance from here. You can save for an emergency from here. Or pay bills from here. So when someone asks you, where's your bank? You can tell them, here's my bank. Or here's my bank. Or here's my bank. Because if you download and use the Chase mobile app, your bank is virtually any place. Visit chase.com/mobile.
Searching for a new kitchen? Look no further than Kitchen Idea Center, a trusted kitchen design center for over 40 years, featuring Play-Doh woodwork cabinetry. Kitchen Idea Center, designing for you and your life.
Well, round 2 of Wisconsin's Safer at Home order begins this Friday, effectively canceling in-person classes for the rest of the school year. How this could impact future generations.
And our 60 streak starts this week. Join us at 6:30.
It's a difficult time for moms to be, but a surprise baby shower parade helped one soon-to-be mom today. Amber Bellows is nearing the end of her pregnancy with her first baby. Today was supposed to be her baby shower, but it was canceled. After seeing parades on TV, her friends and family couldn't let the day go by without surprising her.
When the shower was canceled, she was in tears for probably a good week or two. Very sad, but she feels very blessed too, to be healthy.
Yeah, I think it's definitely been challenging just because we coach together, so we are used to seeing each other like 3 to 5 days a week, and just not getting to have that social interaction is really been difficult on all of us, but especially her.
Decorated cars drove by and honked. People left presents and waved hello. Hundreds of classmates, friends, and neighbors in the village of Maple Bluff lined up in a parade of cars today as well. They drove past the home of 14-year-old Mae Dunn. Dunn was released from the American Family Children's Hospital yesterday after spending 8 weeks undergoing treatment for a rare form of pediatric cancer. The community welcomed her home with honks and signs. Dunn is an 8th grader at Queen of Peace Catholic School. Whether it's staying home or making masks, everyone can do their part to help in the fight against COVID-19. That includes 90-year-old Tomahawk resident Henry Weedman. Weedman says he's been sewing on and off for his entire life, but now he uses it as a way to stay busy, stay home, and help others in his community.
The old saying, you know, if you don't use your body, you're going to lose it. And I try to keep active.
Weedman says he's also staying busy during the pandemic by plowing. The dairy farmer says he plowed 30 fields last year, but now that he's 90, his daughter talked him down to doing just 8. People in Florida didn't waste any time getting back to the beach today. Jacksonville reopened its beaches tonight around 5 o'clock. The beaches are asking swimmers to social distance and will only be open from 6 to 11 a.m. and 5 to 8 p.m. Let's get a look at your first warn weather with Dana Fulton. We had some sun today, but no beach weather.
Definitely not beach weather. You'd be pretty brave if today was considered beach weather. Now, north of us, we do have some light showers around the Dells right now. Still pretty clear in Madison, but our cloud coverage is building in, and these shower chances are going to push further south. Overall, we're in for a fairly quiet weather pattern. Our friends down to the southeast, though, they are going to see some stronger thunderstorms and showers pop up yet again. Right now, we have thunderstorms in Louisiana and Mississippi, but for tomorrow, there is a moderate risk for severe weather. Likely going to see several strong tornadoes, very strong wind gusts. So this is an area that got hit just last Sunday, and yet again, we're looking at the potential for a repeat very wicked weather event for them. We'll keep an eye on that heading into tomorrow. For us, it's just a quick little cold front passing through. Some showers in front of that front. Behind it, our breeze is coming from the northwest, so it is going to be a little cooler outside tomorrow, but thankfully, we're still going to get the sunshine back in for Sunday. So these shower chances not bringing much moisture along with them. Throughout the day on Sunday, we will have mostly sunny skies. With that breeze from the northwest, it's going to be a little cooler outside, but still with the sunshine and the lack of those strong wind gusts, should be a pretty nice day. For Monday, we're also expecting a sunny start to the day. In the afternoon, though, there is going to be the slight chance for some light rain to pass through. Most of the rain chance is going to stay along the Wisconsin-Illinois line, so south of Dane County. Our wind speeds are steadily starting to back off just a little bit as our front passes through. Notice the wind direction shifts and our speeds are going to calm down. We're expecting our sustained wind speeds in that 6 to 12, 8 to 15 mile per hour range throughout Sunday. Wind gusts will just stay in the upper teens rather than in the mid to upper 30s like we had for this afternoon. Tomorrow's high temperatures will be in the low 50s. A little cooler than today, but still mostly sunny. And when we take away that breeze coming through those stronger wind gusts, it should be quite pleasant in the afternoon. So low 50s on Sunday. For Monday, we'll be back close to 60 degrees, but that is going to come along with that slight chance for some showers in the afternoon. Tuesday will be mostly sunny in the low 50s for afternoon highs. And then as we head into the second half of the week, that's going to bring along a little better chance for some showers and isolated thunderstorms. Upper 60s on Wednesday with the chance for rain rain and some isolated thunderstorms. For Thursday, we're expecting partly cloudy skies with just a chance for rain developing late in the day, not bringing a lot of moisture along with it. And then temperatures as we wrap up the week and head into the weekend will be in the 50s. Unfortunately, no 60-degree streaks along for us, but we are going to have, again, a few rain chances, those April showers redeveloping for the end of the week.
But that is spring, and at least it's more average temperatures that we're feeling lately, so that's good.
We aren't having any big drops, but also no big jumps for our temperatures. We're just steadily increasing.
All right. Thank you so much, Dana. Still ahead on News 3 Now at 10, one former Packer is dishing out advice on how to make it in the NFL. That story next in sports.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Coming together makes us stronger, and Ford is built to lend a hand. Contact your Ford dealer, an essential part of your community, to find out more about home delivery and other vehicle service options. After all, you have a lot to take care of. Let us help take care of you. Find out more at Ford.com. Right now, qualified buyers can get 0% financing for 72 months, plus 3 months deferred payments on select 2020 Ford models.
No one asked for this to happen, but this is our time, when our hearts, our humanity, and our communities rise. This moment will challenge us. It will define us. It's why we are here, but this moment is not bigger than us. And we will show up every day for you. Unity Point Health Meritor, a partner of UW Health. Know how much you matter to this world.
We asked real customers what they really love about Spectrum Internet and TV.
Spectrum Internet has the fastest speeds for everything I do.
There is no turning wheel. It's immediate.
Spectrum is the fastest. Bam.
Get the fastest download speeds with the most reliable performance with Spectrum Internet, delivering starting speeds of 200 megabits. That's more than enough for all your devices for $44.99 a month. Call 833-906-4499.
I can't get over how much on-demand Spectrum has. I can literally watch a new movie every night.
I got all my shows, and he's got all his shows. With the Spectrum TV app, I can watch live TV anywhere. It's perfect.
Add Spectrum TV and enjoy more free HD and more free on-demand. Plus, use the Spectrum TV app to watch live TV on the go, all from $44.99 a month. Call 833-906-4499.
The fact that they don't have contracts, that says a lot about their service.
Get Spectrum Internet and TV from $44.99 a month each with no contracts. Install Spectrum services yourself. Get a self-installation kit shipped right to your home. Call 833-906-4499.
Are you nervous about leaving your parents' phone plan?
You got this, dude.
You could have.
It's just a plan.
Nope. Individual Planphobia.
Planphobia? Mm-hmm. We got your back.
Switch to your own plan at US Cellular and get $400 back.
Planphobia? Mm-hmm. They got your back.
Switch and get $400 back. Only at US Cellular. Choose fair.
When we face adversity, we find a way through it. It's about taking care of each other. It's the small parts that make a big difference. At Chevy, we promise to do ours. We're offering current Chevy owners OnStar Crisis Assist services and complimentary Wi-Fi data. If you need a new Chevy, interest-free financing for 84 months with deferred payments for 120 days on many of our most popular models. You may even shop online and take delivery at home where available. It's just our way of doing our part.
Well, the NFL draft starts this Thursday, and while there are some Badgers that are expected to get drafted, there are also some that probably won't, and those guys will be undrafted free agents. And but that doesn't mean they don't land on a team, and no one knows about that. One chance better than former Packer fullback John Kuhn. He was an undrafted free agent. He had to go home, actually, but then got a chance from the Saints and then the Packers. And his advice to those guys right now, make yourself stand out.
Most guys that are good enough to play will get that shot.
And you got to make sure when you get that shot, you make that shot and you make the most of that opportunity, because you may only get one, or you may get lucky and get two, or you may get three. Most of these undrafted guys, they get one shot. And when they get that actual shot to stay and stick, they got to make sure that they give them something that keeps them to stay and stick.
And one of those guys that does hope to get drafted is, of course, former Badger running back Jonathan Taylor. He joined Badger fans today for the Saturday 3 p.m. virtual jump around earlier this afternoon. And JT answered some questions from fans, definitely gave props to the Camp Randall crowd for bringing lots of energy every Saturday during the season. JT expected to go in the first or second round along with linebacker Zach Bond, and said he's learning so much throughout this entire pre-draft process.
It's real interesting, and just really going throughout the combine process and pro day, sitting here trying to demonstrate and speak with coaches and telling them what you bring to the table to an organization, and then, like you said, kind of leaving it up to them and saying, how good do we think this guy is, how good do we think he can be, if he can contribute or not. And all you have to do on draft day is really just sit there and wait for that call and wait for that one team to believe in you and trust that you can add to their program.
And finally tonight, the University of Alabama trying to bring some positive vibes to the Tuscaloosa area. That's their mascot, Big Al, with a face mask on, of course, socially distancing, drove around with fire and police officials throughout all the neighborhoods, waving, saying hi to fans. Today was actually supposed to be their spring day game, so instead of that, obviously they can't play that. So Amanda, he was just kind of out spreading some happiness throughout the neighborhood, and obviously the mask, a good idea. Bucky over by Alumni Park here, he too is wearing a mask now too. So I don't think it would be a bad idea maybe to have Bucky driving around the neighborhood too. Just throwing that out there.
They're listening to the CDC guidelines. We should listen to the CDC guidelines. If the Badger is doing it, Bucky the Badger, then, it makes sense. Thank you, Melissa. We'll be right back.
Have your home cooking Pinterest projects been a major fail? Let Sugar River Pizza save you from yourself. With locally sourced ingredients and a variety of creative menu items to choose from, you are never far away from your next favorite dish. Simply call or go online to place your carryout or delivery order and we'll take care of the rest. But if you're still feeling creative, order a growler or two from our beer list, which just might provide the inspiration you need for our do-it-yourself pizza kits. Sugar River Pizza in Verona, New Glarus, and soon, Sun Prairie.
Hi, it's Jan from Toyota. As part of your community, we're here to help you during these challenging times.
Keeping your Toyota safe and reliable is important, especially right now. Many of our service centers are open. Schedule service online and drop off and pick up your vehicle with no contact. Need to replace your old vehicle? Most Toyota dealers offer online shopping and will defer your first payment for 90 days.
We're here for you. Contact your local Toyota dealer to see how they can help. Toyota.
From our family to yours, we want to encourage you to keep going. Keep protecting what's most important. Keep hopeful in the face of all this. Keep believing. Keep being strong. Keep supporting the people on the front line. Keep staying together while staying apart. Keep being fearless. And most of all, keep dreaming. American Family Insurance is mailing our personal auto insurance customers a premium relief payment to help them keep going. We'll keep being here when you need us.
Sloan Implement knows there are challenges ahead. As a family-run business since 1931, we are farmers at heart, and we are in this with you. We've taken steps to support your health during this time. We want you to know we're here like we've always been to help our farmers, agricultural retailers, and our lawn and garden customers through parts pickup, online and phone ordering, outdoor equipment viewings, equipment demos, and more. Sloan Implement, a family-run business since 1931.
Hercules. I have been expecting you.
Haha! And I brought you a gift so you can fight properly. Red Bull.
Oh! How nice. Of you. But also... rather... stupid. Mine. Mine! No, mine! No, mine! Mine!
Mine! Red Bull gives you wings.
I'm not used to taking care of things on my own. My wife, my sweetheart, took care of me for 46 years, and I've loved every moment. When the doctor gave her 6 months, all she wanted was to spend it at home with me. Now it's my turn to take care of her. I know a grace will help me care for the one I've loved my whole life.
A Grace, hospice and palliative care. Just call. A Grace will help.
Get the facts with Reality Check, only on News 3 Now.
Welcome back. With in-person teaching canceled for the rest of the academic year, teachers are preparing for another month of virtual learning. But one elementary school principal in Spring Green wanted to make sure that even as her teachers pack up for the end of the year, they still get a chance to see their students in their classrooms. Photojournalist Brian Troxel has the story.
They look so cute.
I made all 83 students and I put them on their chairs in their classrooms. They're all here. When they walked in, many of them had tears and a couple of them just broke down. And it was just amazing to see on their faces.
Oh my.
They have been true heroes themselves. They have put in countless hours looking at their class, with the students looking at them, how much you could just see how much they really missed being with them.
Welcome to your classroom.
Going to teaching because we love the kids. And so this has been very difficult, and we're just sticking together and hoping for a time when we all can come back.
So precious.
Principal Feigl says she hopes to have some kind of school gatherings toward the end of the summer to get students back in the classrooms and ready for next year. Such a cute story. It's nice that they were all sitting at their desks.
Yes, they're already ready when their teachers came in. I know a lot of folks or a lot of kids wishing they were back in the classrooms right now. Thankfully, we have sunshine tomorrow, so it'll be a good day to get outside, and it's not going to be as windy either. We take away the wind, it'll be a little more pleasant, though it is also going to be a little cooler. High temperatures will be in the low 50s. Now, for Monday, we'll be back close to 60 degrees, but there is going to be a small chance for showers late in the day and at night. Mostly sunny skies on Tuesday with highs in the low 50s again. And for the end of the week, we'll see a few mild days Wednesday and Thursday with a chance for showers and isolated thunderstorms developing and staying with us as we head into the weekend. So those April showers continuing into the weekend, and likely going to see a few more rounds of rain in the following week also.
All right. Thanks for joining us. Have a great night.